So, hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see 60 MCQs, which are very important for your upcoming examinations. They are all quality MCQs selected from a bunch of MCQs which we practice on a daily basis. And some of them are very important, which we might not have included in that list. Okay. So, if you wish to take admission in our GK8 course, which is a special course designed for UPSC prelims, state PCAs, and RBI Grade B examinations or such examinations, you can come to us. That is, you can WhatsApp us at 7764869624, and the fees will be 7,200, and all of that which will be taught to you is given here. Okay, so as a demo you can see this video and you can find what sort of MCQs we discuss on daily basis. So the first MCQ says, who is the recipient of Nobel Peace Prize for the year 2025, who was awarded for her tireless work promoting democratic rights for people of Venezuela. Okay, so this year the Nobel Prize has been given to an activist for democratic reforms in Venezuela. So the option says Nadia Murad, Maria Ressa, Maria Corina, and then you have Nargis Mohammadi. So all of these people have got Nobel Peace Prize earlier. Okay, so if you will see Nadia Murad, she got because she struggled in Middle East for democratic rights and for Kurdish people. Maria Ressa was from Philippines, okay, and Maria Corina is from Venezuela. Nargis Mohammadi was from Iraq. So these women are important. Maria Corina will be the answer. Okay. Now come to Bhanu Mustaq won International Booker Prize for Heartland, which was a book written originally in Kannada. It was translated into English by whom? So here you have Francesca Orsini, Camille Bulke, and then you have Camille Bulke, Deepa Bashti, and Daisy Rockwell. So I want to say a word about all these people. They are important. Okay. So Deepa Basti will be the answer for this. But these people are also important. They are what? They are actually people who have written in Hindi. Okay. For example, Daisy Rockwell is the person who translated Reet Samadhi from Hindi to English. And that also won the International Booker Prize for the first time. Bulke is known for his work on Ramcharitramanas, and Francisca Orsini was very recently in news because she is a scholar of Hindi who was not permitted to come and study in India. Okay. Now come to the third question. It says, who won the Booker Prize 2025 for novel Flesh? Kiran Desai, Jhumpa Lahiri, Davids, Jale, or Laszlo Crash. Okay, so this person, Laszlo Crash or Crash, it's a big name. He has won the Nobel Literature Prize. He has won the Nobel Prize for Literature. The answer for this will be David Zale. And coming to Kiran Desai, one of her novel also was nominated for the Booker Prize. Okay, her earlier work, The Inheritance of Laws, has won Booker Prize. Now come to fourth question. The NGO or Indian NGO which won Raman Magsaysay Award, which is given by Philippines, okay, in the year 2025 was Pratham NGO, Educate Girl NGO, Sangat NGO, or Gunj NGO. So the Pratham NGO will come up every year with a report for education. What is the educational attainments in India? That is why it is important, but that is not the answer. The answer is educate girl. The answer is educate girl. Now come to fifth question. who was awarded the Dadasaheb Phalke Award for the year 2023. For the year 2023, he was awarded, but that award was given to him in which year? That award was given to him for the year 2025. Okay. So what I would like is you can, try to answer because nobody is writing answer. Take your time, write your answer, forget about recording thing. Okay. We can record later also. So you should answer. अगर आंसर नहीं करोगे तो ऐसे में पढ़ते जाऊंगा, आप सुनते जाओगे तो कुछ फायदा नहीं होगा. If you are listening to this, whatever I am saying, see, I have records. मतलब मैं कितना रिकॉर्ड बताऊं. आप लोग नहीं सुनते हो मेरा बात तो अच्छा नहीं लगता है. Let me just see. There was a girl, Shruti Bai, and there are many people who said, "Ki sir, we were just keeping attention to whatever you were saying, and therefore we were, that was very, very helpful in the examination." Okay, even if you write incorrect, अगर आप incorrect राइट करते हो तब भी आप लर्न करते हो, बिकॉज यू विल कम टू नो ओके दैट इज नॉट द आंसर, दिस इज द आंसर. So you will pay attention to it. So that will go into your memory. If you will just sit out there with headphones on, not writing anything, that is not going to help. So I'm not going to move until I will get one option. I'm not going to move to next question until I'm going to get next, you know, something from you. So come to fifth. Who was awarded Dadasaheb Phalke Award for the year 2023 in year 2025? Mithun Chakrabarti, Asa Parekh, Mohanlal or Wahida Rahman? What will be the answer? Mohanlal from Kerala. He is a Malayali actor. Will be the answer. Now, who won the Miss World title 2025 held in Hyderabad? बताओ. Miss World title held in Hyderabad. So it happened in Hyderabad. So Suchata Chuang-Sri. So she is from which country, by the way? Czech Republic. Okay. Nandini Gupta was Miss World India or Miss India. You can say Fatima Boss. She won what award? Fatima Boss. She is from Mexico. Miss Universe. She was the Miss Universe. Okay. Very important. Miss Universe, Miss World. Now, Mother Mary Comes to Me is a book written by whom? And this book was initially banned in Kerala because of the cover. Now it has been given by, given uh, permission by the High Court that the cover is all fine. Arundhati Roy. Now come to who has been depicted as the time person of the year. क्या ये क्वेश्चन आएगा? हाँ, 90% चांस है आएगा. बताओ. The architects of AI, you can guess also, the architects of AI have been depicted as 10% of the year. The Oxford Dictionary word of the year is rage bait. Rage bait. Rage bait. AI slop और parasocial जो है दूसरे डिक्शनरीज का है. So you can go and learn AI slop किसका है, parasocial किसका है और rage bait किसका है. Now come to Diya Salai. Diya Salai is an autobiography. Autobiography of which person? Draupadi Murmu, Kailash Satyarthi. Kailash Satyarthi will be the answer. Okay. Then Wings to Our Hopes is a compilation of speeches of Narendra Modi, Draupadi Murmu, or Sonia Gandhi. It will be Draupadi Murmu. Okay. Now, name of India's indigenous malaria vaccine. What is that? I told you that. Ad Falsi Vax. Ad Falsi Vax. Okay. And now come to in December 2025. What was officially described as, in the representative list of intangible heritage by UNESCO? Yoga, Durga Puja, Deepavali, or Chhat Puja? Tell me that. It is very important. किसको इंटेंजिबल रिसोर्स माना गया है? दीपावली को माना गया है. ओके. एंड देन कम टू, can you also say in 2025 only one city was included into creative city network of UNESCO? कौन सा सिटी था वो? Creative city network of UNESCO for gastrology. Lucknow. That was Lucknow. Okay. Now come to Khalida Jia, the first woman PM of Bangladesh, passed away in 2025 December. She was chairperson of which political party from 1984 to 2018? Write down. Do you know? Bangladesh Awami League, Muslim League, Bangladesh Nationalist Party, Jamaat-e-Islami. क्या होगा आंसर? गेस करो आप. So the Awami League, you have Sheikh Hasina. Okay. The answer would be Bangladesh Nationalist Party. Okay, Bangladesh Nationalist Party. Okay, this question might come. She was the first woman prime minister of Bangladesh. Come to 15th. Which country has formally recognized Taliban government? Only Russia. Only Russia. Okay. Why it is important? Because Taliban, ministers came to us, came to India. Now come to this question. UPSC was established in the year 1926 and 100 years of UPSC has happened. Okay. So on the recommendation of which commission? On the recommendation of Lee Commission. Lee Commission. Okay. Chief Secretary of a state is appointed by whom? Chief Secretary of the state is appointed by whom? By Chief Minister of that state. Okay. अंडर देखो, चीफ मिनिस्टर को काम करना होता है चीफ सेक्रेटरी के साथ. अगर वो बंदा उसके अनुसार नहीं होगा, गवर्नर अपॉइंट करेगा या प्रेसिडेंट अपॉइंट करेगा, तो उसको प्रॉब्लम होगा. ओके. दैट इज व्हाई इट इज अ फ्रीडम गिवन टू, यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड लाइक दिस, चीफ मिनिस्टर टू अपॉइंट चीफ सेक्रेटरी. Under Australia's new social media law, what is the minimum age required for an individual to create or maintain an account on age-restricted platform? It is 16 years. This you know. Now tell me. They have banned many of the accounts like TikTok, Instagram, X, etc. So one thing which has not been banned for them is what? YouTube, Snapchat, Reddit, or WhatsApp. Tell me, what is that one social media which has not been banned? It is, yes, it is C. That is, WhatsApp has not been banned. WhatsApp से कुछ, messaging app it is. So it has not been banned. Now, according to a recent report of CAG, which found 16 states to be revenue surplus, which state has topped it? It is first of a kind report by CAG, so it will be Uttar Pradesh. बहुत ज़्यादा चांस है ये क्वेश्चन आएगा. Now, Nara Devi Wildlife Sanctuary is situated in which state? Which will become the home to Asiatic cheetah after Kuno National Park? After Kuno, you will have people, cheetahs coming here. Nara Devi is also in MP. Now, which of the following schedule has provision for autonomous district council? Autonomous district council के लिए there was a protest in Ladakh. Okay, that is 6th schedule. 5th is all about scheduled area for tribals. Now come to largest constituency of India in terms of area is Ladakh, and they were demanding their inclusion in 6th schedule. Okay. Unlike other Nobel Prize, which are given in a particular country, that particular country is Sweden. Okay. So Nobel Prize or Nobel Peace Prize is given in which country? In which country? In Norway. It is given by the Parliament of Norway. The Parliament of Norway will announce who is the recipient and will be given. Prime Minister of Sri Lanka is, the President of Sri Lanka is Anura Dissanayake, and the Prime Minister is Harini Amarasuriya. Why it is important? She came to Hindu College recently, a few months ago. Who became the first woman Prime Minister of Japan? Who is regarded as China hawk? She keeps an eye over China policies and she is anti-China in a way. So Sanae Takaichi. Okay. Now, aquaculture model Saime, of which ecosystem got FAO recognition recently. Sustainable aquaculture in marine or in mangrove ecosystem. Sustainable aquaculture in, mangrove ecosystem. So Sundarban mangroves, Kanika mangrove, which is in Orissa, Krishna Godavari mangrove, which is in Andhra, and Pichavara mangrove, which is in Tamil Nadu. What should be the answer? The answer will be Sundarban. Sundarban mangroves. Okay, it was awarded मैंने ये कराया था. ठीक है. Name the volcano that erupted recently in Ethiopia. So this हाईली भी गुब्बारा फूट गया. ठीक है. Which place is called Grand Canyon of India? Ajanta, which is on Waghur River, Omkareshwar, or Narmada, or Gandikota on Pennar River. What is the answer? Gandikota. Largest lake in India is Chilka Lake. No, it is lagoon. Vemnad Lake, it is longest. Sambar Lake, it is largest saltwater lake. लार्जेस्ट लेक अगर बोलेगा या लार्जेस्ट फ्रेश वाटर लेक अगर बोलेगा, okay, then you will have to go with Woolard Lake. Just wait a minute. Okay, now there is Kolleru Lake, which is also important. It is in Andhra. Now Loktak Lake is also important. That is in Manipur. Udaipur Jheel, which got Ramsar status recently, is situated in the state of उदयपुर नाम सुन के राजस्थान मत मार देना भाई. Bihar should be the answer. Bihar should be the answer. Okay. Now come to Gokul Jalashaya of Bihar, also got Ramsar status. The Tropic of Cancer passes through 8 states of India, correct? The only river which crosses it twice is Mahi River, which will cross the Tropic of Cancer twice. Okay, twice. और लूनी रिवर डिवाइड करता है किसको? थार डिजर्ट को. कहां से ओरिजिनेट होता है? अरावली से. कहां पे खत्म होता है? रन ऑफ कच्छ में. ओके, रन ऑफ कच्छ में खत्म होता है लूनी. इंपॉर्टेंट. द नर्मदा रिवर फ्लोज बिटवीन द रिफ्ट वैली फॉर्म्ड बाय सतपुरा एंड विंध्या माउंटेन्स. ओके, ये मैंने लिखा हुआ है. अच्छा, लिख देता हूं मैं, उसमें कुछ नहीं है. देखो, लूनी originates in Aravalli and drains in run of Kutch. ठीक है. Dholavira is near the coast of Luni. Okay, Luni divides the Thar desert into greater and lesser. Thar desert. ठीक है ना. हो गया लूनी के बारे में. उसके बाद क्या हो गया? डेजर्ट, रुक जाओ, डेजर्ट, ओके। माही बोल दिया मैंने, साबरमती बोल दिया मैंने, नर्मदा के बारे में लिख देता हूँ। नर्मदा फ्लोज, फ्लोज और ओरिजिनेट्स, ओरिजिनेट कहाँ करता है बताओ आप लोग? फ्रॉम अमरकंटक, अमरकंटक एंड फ्लोज बिटवीन रिफ्ट वैली ऑफ, सतपुरा नीचे है, ऊपर क्या है? विंध्या है। विंध्या एंड सतपुरा माउंटेन्स, ठीक है। अब ये, वेट अ मिनट, ओरिनेट लिख दिया मैंने, ओरिनेट्स, ठीक है। यहां तक समझ में आता है। Now come to this. India sent material relief to Sri Lanka, ravaged by cyclone. Which cyclone? Ditwa. And the operation was called Operation Sagar Bandhu. It was the operation of Ministry of External Affairs. Okay. The line separating Andaman and Nicobar is 10-degree channel. Sir, what are these lines? So France and Germany will be, separated by a line called Maginot line. Okay. Then you have Durand line between Afghanistan and Pakistan. And then you have 38 parallel between South Korea and North Korea. Okay. Now come to the PVTG, particularly vulnerable tribal groups, which are 75 in India, and the highest among them are in Orissa. Which will be the PVTG which will be most impacted by Great Nicobar project is Champagne tribe. The oldest tribe of Andaman Nicobar is the oldest tribe of Andaman Nicobar is Java. The uncontacted tribe of Andaman Nicobar is the uncontacted tribe of Andaman Nicobar is Sentinelese. The Aravalli passes through Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana, and Delhi. The highest peak of Aravalli is located in Rajasthan at Guru Shikhar. What is Doda Beta? Doda Beta is highest peak of Dash. डोडा बेटा इज हाई पीक ऑफ नीलगिरी। अगर ऊटी कभी गए होगे तो डोडा बेटा भी गए होगे, ठीक है। द हाई पीक ऑफ विंध्या रेंज, विंध्या माउंटेन इज, हाँ, सतपुरा रेंज, आई बिलीव सतपुरा रेंज इज धूपगढ़। धूपगढ़ जो है, धूपगढ़ विंध्या सतपुरा, मैं कंफ्यूज कर गया, रुक जाओ, देखिए खत्म कर देते हैं। Because I have gone to Dhupgarh, it is in Panchmadi, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, but I don't know where Dhupgarh is highest peak of what? Let us see. Satpura range. Okay, peak और बिंदा रेंज का क्या पता नहीं। Highest peak of Vindhyas. विंध्यास हाई स्पीक ऑफ विंध्या रेंज, ये क्या है? ये गुडविल सद्भावना शिखर है। ओके, सद्भावना शिखर है। और यहाँ पे धूपगढ़ सतपुरा रेंज का है, दैट इज सद्भावना शिखर भी लिख ही देते हैं। जस्ट वेट अ मिनट, लेट मी राइट। सद्भावना शिखर विंध्या, विंध्या रेंज का है डोडा बेटा, डोडा बेटा नीलगिरी का है, नीलगिरी का है। अनामुडी कहाँ का है? मूवी वेस्टर्न घाट्स का है, वेस्टर्न घाट्स का है। आई विल कम टू ईस्टर्न घाट ऑल्सो, जस्ट वेट अ मिनट, गिव मी सम टाइम। ये गुरु शिखर, गुरु शिखर कहाँ का है बताओ? गुरु शिखर अरावली का है, अरावली। क्या? अरावली। नाउ इंडिया का कहाँ है बताओ? कांचनजंगा, कांचनजंगा कहाँ पे है? सिक्किम में है। इंडिया और ये सिक्किम में है, सिक्किम। ठीक है इतना। ईस्टर्न घाट का बताओ आप, ईस्टर्न घाट का आप बताओ। हिमालय का माउंट एवरेस्ट है, हिमालय का एवरेस्ट लिख देता हूँ, ये चाइना और नेपाल के बॉर्डर पे है। माउंट एवरेस्ट हिमालय का पूरे वर्ल्ड का है, ये नेपाल एंड चाइना के बॉर्डर पे है, चाइना के बॉर्डर पे है, ठीक है। अब ये बताओ ईस्टर्न घाट का क्या होगा? ईस्टर्न घाट, जिंदा गधा। हाँ ऐसे मैंने बोला है याद करने। देखो थोड़ा बहुत स्पेलिंग आगे पीछे होगा तो आप समझ जाओगे ना ऑप्शन देख के, तो याद कर लो जिंदा गधा। इट इज लोकेटेड इन ईस्टर्न, ईस्टर्न। देखो हिमालय का जो ये है ना, कांचनजंगा, दैट इज पार्ट ऑफ हिमालयस। ओके, दिस इज पार्ट ऑफ हिमालयस, दैट इज कांचनजंगा। ओके, now any other high peak you want to know? There is another high peak which is Sikharji, which is of Jharkhand. Okay, Jharkhand का high peak है। Now let us come to next question. Which of the following connects Persian Gulf to Arabian Sea? Strait of Hormuz। ये न्यूज में क्यों था? ईरान अटैक किया था, अमेरिका अटैक किया था ईरान पे, ईरान ने बोला था कि हम स्ट्रेट ऑफ हॉर्मुज को बंद कर देंगे। ओके, most of the Gulf country will be there. Now, the only continent from which the Tropic of Cancer, Equator and Tropic of Capricorn होगा यहाँ पे, Capricorn passes is which? Capricorn pass is Africa, Africa. That is correct. The maximum number of countries are in which continent? Africa only. How many? Find out how many. Now, which city of India will host Google's AI Hub? Google's AI Hub, a data center representing the tech giant's largest investment in India. That is Vishakhapatnam. Vishakhapatnam. Okay. Now, the next question is, which city will be known as Quantum Valley, India's Quantum Valley? So, that will be Amravati. Amravati is a capital city, is newly built capital city of Andhra Pradesh. It is going to be built or it is already located on which river? कौन से रिवर पे है अमरावती? बताओ, गोदावरी, कृष्णा, कावेरी? कृष्णा, कृष्णा will be the answer. The Blue Sky Project campaign is an environmental initiative by which country? By China. It is a China project. China. Now come to the SEO Summit 2025 happened at which place of China? बताओ। वुहान में हुआ था, संघाई में हुआ था, बीजिंग में हुआ था, तियानजिन में हुआ था। तियानजिन में हुआ था। ओके, तियानजिन। अगर इंडिया होता तो सब कुछ दिल्ली में होता, यहाँ तियानजिन में हुआ था, ठीक है। गाजा पीस समिट which was attended by Trump along with many world leaders, happened at Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt. Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt. Okay. Where did COP30 on climate change happened? Berlin, Tianjin, Bonn, New York. Berlin. Berlin. Okay. Berlin or Berlin it is. Berlin T के ऊपर there will be something. New member which has joined ASEAN. ASEAN countries are there. I told you initially 10 countries were there. One more 11th member is East Timor. And East Timor joined ASEAN. At which place? Where it was held? Summit was held at Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur. Okay. Now, where was the first ever G20 summit held in African nation or African country? It is Johannesburg, South Africa. Okay. The AI Action Summit 2026 is going to happen next year in India. In which country? India. The first one, 2025, happened in France. The BRICS next year summit is going to happen in which country? Again, India. This year happened in Brazil. Brazil. Okay. Now come to this. What is the name of BRICS initiative that aims to reduce the bloc's dependency on SWIFT network for international money transfer? BRICS Pay, BRICS First Pay, BRICS FinLink, BRICS Connect. What should be the answer? Because SWIFT is a protocol which is used to transfer money from suppose USA to India, India to USA. Okay. तो ऐसा कौन सा वो हमने रिप्लेस किया है ब्रिक्स कंट्रीज में जो कि इंटरनेशनल मनी ट्रांसफर करने में यूज होगा ब्रिक्स पे ब्रिक्स फर्स्ट पे एंड सो ऑन दिस विल बी ब्रिक्स पे रुपए का भाई ब्रिक्स पे now here see this type of question you can solve even if you know one thing you have banks you have headquarters see how easy you can make अगर एक भी पता होगा ना बन जाएगा आपसे एक भी पता हुआ तो ट्राई करो बनाओ इसको 52 का बनाओ यू हैव एशियन डेवलपमेंट बैंक you have New Development Bank, you have Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank, and then you have Grameen Bank. So the Asia Investment Bank will be at Manila. C. The New Development Bank will be at The New Development Bank will be at Shanghai, Beijing के लिए डबल आई होना चाहिए एशिया इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंक में डबल आई है एंड ग्रामीण बैंक इज एट ढाका to which post was Zohran Mamdani elected? Governor of New York State, Mayor of New Jersey, Mayor of New York City, Senator of New York State. Tell me. तो देखो इतना तो सबको पता है कि न्यूयॉर्क विल बी देयर बट वेदर गवर्नर विल बी देयर सीनेटर विल बी देयर और मेयर विल बी देयर दैट इज द क्वेश्चन the question is देखो न्यूयॉर्क स्टेट is a different thing न्यूयॉर्क city is a different thing so he has been elected as mayor of a city not of a state governor of a state नहीं हुआ है ठीक है now come to which country shares the largest international border with India that is Bangladesh Bangladesh okay Bangladesh is in news and that is why important. What did India give to Bhutan as a goodwill gesture during the Global Peace Prayer Festival, which happened recently? Our Prime Minister went there. Our Prime Minister also went there with this gift, sacred relics of Lord Buddha. Okay. What was India's GDP growth rate in Q2 2025-26? It was in news a lot. So the answer will be 8.2%. Okay. And why it was so important? It was for the first time it was released post Trump tariff. The rank of India in Human Development Index is 130. That King's birthday is only called Global Peace Prayer Summit. Okay. The rank of India in Human Development Index for the year 2025 is 130. The SDI is released by which organization? बताओ. UNDP, United Nations Development Program. Okay. India was 30th on Global Innovation Index Which country got the first positions? So Iceland, Sweden, Norway, Finland. So Iceland will be the answer. Iceland will also be the answer in Global Gender Gap Index. ग्लोबल जेंडर गैप इंडेक्स, अच्छा एक सेकंड रुक जाओ। ग्लोबल जेंडर गैप इंडेक्स में पहला है आइसलैंड, वो तो पक्का है, और दूसरा शायद एचडीआई में है। लेट मी जस्ट कंफर्म। ग्लोबल इनोवेशन इंडेक्स में स्विट्जरलैंड है शायद, जहां तक मुझे पता है स्विट्जरलैंड ही है। आई हैव गिवन रॉन्ग ऑप्शंस विथ द लैंड। अभी देख लेते हैं क्योंकि ये कभी कभी पूछता है who got the first rank. So HDI में I am quite sure HDI one rank, HDI rank 1 2025 आइसलैंड होना चाहिए, है ना? आइसलैंड है। अब ग्लोबल जेंडर गैप रिपोर्ट में भी रैंक 1 कौन होगा? ग्लोबल जेंडर गैप रिपोर्ट, ग्लोबल जेंडर गैप रिपोर्ट, आइसलैंड, ठीक है। और वीपो का जो है ना ग्लोबल इनोवेशन इंडेक्स, इसमें कौन होगा बताओ? इसमें होगा स्विट्जरलैंड, स्विट्जरलैंड as I told you. Okay, so here we have wrong options. So what should be the thing? Switzerland should be the thing. So shouldn't let us get rid of this option. Huh. And then we will come to 59th. What is 59th? So it says the head of National Commission for Human Rights is, ह्यूमन राइट कमीशन हेड कौन है? ये क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है बहुत सारे एग्जाम में। जस्टिस वी रामा सुब्रमण्यम। रामा इज वन गॉड एंड सुब्रमण्यम इज अनदर गॉड, दोनों को मिक्स कर दिया तो रामा सुब्रमण्यम, ठीक है। कुटुंब श्री प्रोग्राम इज अ पॉवर्टी एलिविएशन प्रोग्राम, is a poverty alleviation program of the state which recently ended extreme poverty. In which state extreme poverty was ended? Kerala claimed to end extreme poverty for the first time, and Kutumbasri, which was launched early in the state, has worked in that direction to reduce the extreme poverty. ठीक है, 60 क्वेश्चन हमने पढ़ा, 60 को असिमुलेट करते हैं अभी, असिमुलेट करते हैं मतलब कि दोबारा देखते हैं। जस्ट वेट अ मिनट। देखो, मैरिया कोरिना कौन है? शी इज फ्रॉम वेनेजुएला, वर्किंग फॉर डेमोक्रेटिक रिफॉर्म्स, गॉट नोबेल प्राइज। Deepa Basti, she is an author who has translated the book of Bhanu Mustaq. Then David Jali is the person who got the Booker Prize this year. Educate Girl is the NGO which got the Raman Magsaysay Award this year. Then Suchata Chuang Sri, or whatever you call, was the Miss World this year. And Fatima Boss was Miss Universe. Arundhati Roy has written Mother Mary Comes to Me. Architects of AI got the Time Person of the Year award. Rage Bait is the Oxford Word of 2025. के 2025 भी लिखना पड़ेगा ना, 2025 नहीं तो पोस्ट ट्रुथ भी सही हो जाएगा। दिया सलाई इज ऑटोबायोग्राफी ऑफ कैलाश सत्यार्थी। द्रौपदी मुर्मू विंग्स टू आवर होप्स। देन Adfalcivax is a vaccine for malaria by India. In December, Deepavali was included in intangible UNESCO resources. Khalida Jia belonged to Bangladesh Nationalist Party, and Taliban has been recognized by Russia. Lee Commission recommended UPSC Chief Secretary is appointed by Chief Minister. Australia banned social media for all the people below the age of 16, but WhatsApp was allowed for them. In CAG report recently, UP was rank 1 in physical discipline, you can say. Now, Nora Dei is out there in Madhya Pradesh, and sixth schedule for that, they wanted autonomous district council. Ladakh was protesting because of that. Ladakh happens to be the largest constituency, and Nobel Peace Prize is given by Norway. Prime Minister of Sri Lanka is Harini Amarasuriya. Chanae Takaichi is the Prime Minister of Japan, and Sundarban mangrove were given or were recognized. The aquaculture of that place was recognized. It is called Saime. Now, Hyali Gubbi is a volcano which erupted, and then Grand Canyon of India is Gandi Kota. And Wular Lake happens to be the largest freshwater lake of India. Udaipur Jheel is in Bihar, got Ramsar site status. And Tropic of Cancer passes through 8 states, and Mahi is the only river which crosses it twice. Okay. And Operation Sagar Bandhu was for Sri Lanka for Ditwa cyclone, and 10 degree channels will divide Andaman Nicobar. Shompen tribe is going to be affected by Great Nicobar project. Shikhar is the highest peak of Aravalli, and Strait of Hormuz connects Persian Gulf with Arabian Sea. Africa is the only continent having the equator, Tropic of Cancer, and Capricorn. And continent with maximum number of countries is also Africa. And which city is going to host or is going to have the AI hub out there, data center? That is Vishakhapatnam, and the city which will be called the Indian Quantum Valley will be Amravati, and Amravati is on which river? It is on the river Krishna. It has also the latest high court situated there. Okay. The Blue Sky Project is a campaign by China for environment. Okay. The SCO summit happened last year at Tianjin, China. And Sharm Sheikh, what happened? A peace accord happened where the mediator was USA between, Palestine and Israel. Balem, what happens? UP30 happened. It is in Brazil. Balem is also there in Portugal. Okay. Brazil was a colony of Portugal, and it is why the name Balem. Balem or Balem, whatever you say. Now come to a new member which has joined ASEAN, East Timor. There were 10 members earlier. The ASEAN is headquartered at Jakarta, but the summit which happened this year happened at Kuala Lumpur. And where the G20 summit happened for the first time in Africa, it is South Africa, Johannesburg. And AI Action Summit next year will happen in India. The first summit happened in France. BRICS 2026 will happen in India this year. First year it happened in Brazil. And BRICS P is going to replace SWIFT, and the banks, Asian Development Bank is at Manila. Very near to Manila, there is a small, just satellite city. There it is, New Development Bank. It is at Shanghai. Asia Infrastructure Bank is at Beijing, and Grameen Bank headquarters is at Dhaka. To which post Johran Mamdani was elected? He was mayor. Yesterday only he took oath for the mayor of New York City. Which country share the largest international border with India? Bangladesh. And what our Prime Minister gifted the King of Bhutan? Sacred relics of Lord Buddha. And what was India's GDP in Q2 of 2025? It was 8.2%. And the rank of India in HDI is 130. The HDI is released by UNDP. India was 38th on Global Innovation Index by WIPO. Who got the first rank? Switzerland. Okay, for Gender Gap Report and Human Development Index, Iceland. Now, who is the head of NHRC? Justice V. Ramasubramaniam. और impeachment किसका हो रहा है? Justice Verma का. Kutumbasri is a program by Kerala government, and they claim they have ended extreme poverty. Okay. So this is, 60 MCQs which we have covered today. Tomorrow also, day after tomorrow also, I'm going to cover 50 MCQs at least. Okay. And if you will Come to the class, I'm telling you, you will not require to go through it again and again. Maybe one class and one revision will do it. Okay. So I will stop here.